DJ Tight is
Talk
in the
to
building.
me. Talk to me.
Listen, Gold Roses time. I just want to say to you, Tight, man, like, I always felt like, you know, local-wise, home team-wise, you know, you always been that cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You always been that DJ to represent for Miami, you know, everywhere. And I just, for some reason, I just wanted to see you, you know, have an opportunity to become a radio DJ. And I remember I called you and I spoke to you about it. And I was like, hey, man, you know, the beat is coming back. Holler at this cat, see if there's an opportunity for you, and so forth and so on. Because, you know, with other DJs, it's like it's an accomplishment, right?
Yes,
like,
big accomplishment.
Right, like you've done so much here, so I just wanted you to have that accomplishment, whether you wanted it or not.
Right.
So how do you feel about that? Do you aspire? Because you don't knock down my door or think me about it, so I'm like, well, maybe I want it for him, but he doesn't give a shit about it.
Right.
But, you know, do you aspire to be a radio DJ at some, you know?
Yeah, at some point in my career, I definitely got the drive and the passion to be a radio guy. Right now, I'm just tearing down the streets. Right now, I have a lot of stuff in the community, and I always look at how you do it. Like, what I mean by when they call you out to host, and then also, too, I know you got to run the board and all that. So I'm like, damn, when I get in that position, will I be ready for it?
Got you.
You know what I mean? Because I know you put a lot of work in before you got behind this board.
Right.
So that's where I'm at right now. Like, also, too, you know, recording music and, you know, learning the whole executive producer stuff and all that.
All right. So you running the music direction first right now, and then
so
there's
it
still
all
an
ties.
opportunity for you to circle back on the radio thing.
Yes.
All right, sounds good, man. But just know I want that for you.
No, I'm coming. I'm definitely coming, Papa. You know, you look at careers like Tom Joyner. You know, when I had a 9 to 5, I used to listen to Tom Joyner. Then, you know, when it's almost time to get off work, I tap into you, hear what you got going on. You know, and it was a time where I was actually a mixer on 103.5 The Beat. You know what I mean? With Bulletproof them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I meant more like
here.
Like every day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how Mauricio and Bullet have their shows now, like you would have your show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's get to this, man. I want people to have a little bit of history. I don't like to jump in the pool.
Nah.
And, you know, like that. I like to put a little pinky toe in it, check the temperature, and cover some things. So let's talk about DJ Tight and the humble beginnings, man.
Oh, man.
Who is DJ Tight?
DJ Tight is a kid from the inner city area. I started out at a very early age, like I want to say like 12, 13, coming into puberty. And DJing was like a way of earning money at my age, you know what I mean? Because I played ball. So when I played ball, it wasn't.
It seems like that's everybody's story in South Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talk to so many people that, whether they're artists, they're this, they're that, have gone on to other things.
Right.
The foundation of where everybody started or knew each other was on that football field.
On that football field. But I did football, baseball, and ran a little track.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, I attended Miami Northwestern, and I believe that's where I got my branches from, Northwestern, because I was a little shy. You know what I mean? They was like, oh, you DJ? I'm like, man, I'm all right. But then they put me on the spotlight. Yeah, I never forget. It was one of our PAT rallies, and I was a senior. And they called me up, like, come do the 1-2. And then from there, they gave me, like, courage, like, I could do this.
Right.
But I always, like, and my English teacher always told me, you got to have a backup plan, son. Like, what if you get hurt? In my senior year, I had my ACL. You know what I mean? I was on my way to Bethune-Cookman.
Okay, got you.
But I ended up going to Florida Memorial. That's why I ran in the
Still went to HBCU?
Yeah, I ran in the Funk Master League. Got a little taste of that.
Has he been your mentor?
Yes, definitely, man. We're going to get into that, too, with the DWO, how it started.
Yes.
It was Funk Master Ali.
Well, first of all, when you mention Funk Master Ali, I have to stop.
Yes.
And pay that man homage. You know what I'm saying? So, I've worked with Funk Master Ali in the past. He's legendary here in South Florida. Definitely. I love that cat. And it's always love when I see him, man. So shout out to Funk Master Ali, man.
Yeah, he called me his baby. You know what I mean? Like a son in the music industry. Because
so you're always doing all those parties at that clubhouse that's right outside of
the
FMU,
Omega
right?
Center.
The Omega Center. That's
Omega Center.
That was like his second home, man.
Yeah, that was it. Him and DJ Red to provide the sound system. And then
Because I remember Jams was over on that side on
Yeah,
32nd. I used to be over there then.
yeah.
So it was just 10 blocks down the road.
And that, matter of fact, come to find out, y'all was in my neighborhood because it's some
You from
apartments
Opelika?
where it's called VG.
Okay.
It's VG. So we stayed in the little houses over there. We wasn't in the project, but we stayed out on the outskirts.
Right.
And then now, well, they don't turn the radio station to a funeral home to something else.
Well, it was originally a funeral home first.
Right.
So they turned it back into a funeral home.
Right, and that thing was popping because then I didn't know, like, I was in the 8th grade at the time, so that's when the whole po' boy and all that stuff was coming about, and they was right down the street.
Yes.
So I'm like, damn, I missed all this, but I was young, I ain't know no better.
Right.
Then you had VIP down the street at El Palacio where y'all.
Yep.
So I'm like, damn, but what happened now? So back to Funk, man, he definitely with Dewberry, God bless the dead Dewberry. It was Metropolis and Banana Joe's.
Oh wow, yes, I remember those. Wow.
Yeah.
So is that where you got your start, like on a commercial level?
Yes.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah. So it was Banana Joe's, and I was like, damn, Walt Love, rest in peace, Walt
Yes,
Love,
Walt.
and Crunch One, all them big guys, heavy guys. I'm like,
Crunch
damn.
One in Atlanta now, right?
Not that Crunch One. There was a Crunch One from down south.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one. The one in Atlanta.
Not the strip club Crunch.
Yeah, not him.
Got you.
Street Connect.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got history. We definitely got history. And then it grew from there, man. From Metropolis, then it went to Nocturnal, Studio A.
Wow.
Like I'm like one of them guys, man.
This is like a feel like a Pac Jam 305 podcast right now.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to Pac Jam 305, by the way.
Yeah, we been there. We seen there. I was there when Larry Dog was doing expose. With Flo Rida, Ball Greasy, Under Surveillance, Piccolo. I was there. I was a baby.
Wow.
I was the baby, but they was putting me to work. And it feel good to be a part of the culture. And like you say, Miami.
Yes.
Wherever we go, we gonna put down Miami. I had a trip to D.C. for the Black Caucus Party. Miami vibes.
Wow.
Yeah, we got through it.
Well, let me talk about that, because one thing I did notice about you as a DJ differently is that the way how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
So not knocking any of the DJs, because we got legendary, I don't want to say hood DJs, but we got legendary, street DJs down here in South Florida. What I noticed about you, how you set yourself apart was like you would kind of dress for the part.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I started seeing you still do the street events, so you'd still be in them bunk sessions, and I don't want to name the club, because I don't want to make them seem like I'm dissing the club,
right?
But you'll be still coming out of the club smelling like bunk,
right?
But then the next day I'll see you doing something for the city of Miami Gardens,
right?
And dressed up,
right?
And then the next day I'll see you doing a community event,
right?
And dressed for that. So I had really appreciated the fact that you had that versatility and that professionalism.
Yes, you have to.
You know what I mean? So when did that change, or when did your eyes open up to that and say, well, listen?
So my eyes opened up to that when I started working for the clerk of courts, because it was.
Oh, okay. See? I know there had to be some secret sauce here.
So basically, I worked for the clerk of court for 14 years. So by me working for that, it was a lot of diverse in the office. Mm-hmm. So by me being diverse in the office, I got to be able to cater to these people if I really want to earn this money. And then it became a point where I got to make a decision. Either I'm going to make $150 or I'm going to make $500 to $1,000.
Right. So
you got to dress for the occasion. And you got to separate yourself, because like I say, Funk Master Ali, the way he appeared, his hat, his charisma, you're like, damn, that's a sporty dude.
Right,
back in the day.
Right, yeah.
So, like, damn, if I take a page out of this book by me being young and I carry that, like, where it's going to take me.
Right.
And here we are, 2022.
That is amazing, man. Well, you done did that. And so all of that, and I wanted people to have that history, because a lot of times people like, oh, Tight, I saw him, Killer Party the other day, but who is Tight, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So sometimes we want to definitely get out your history, your story.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To now introduce them to what you got going on now.
Yes.
So as it is now, you have moved on to a different thing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I told you I was happy for you when I
Thank you,
spoke to you.
Yeah.
And so now explain what DJ Tite is doing now, finally.
So basically what I'm doing now, I partnered up with AX, my partner. He's
Shout out
in the
to
building.
AX. He's in the building. He's right there, but
Yeah.
I don't have camera space for him today.
So
and he's been on my show a few times. A couple
Yeah.
times, but he's a good dude.
Great dude. So, you know, of course, with the music thing, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started out, let's go back in the history. I started out with Freezy and Flo. You know, shout out to my people them. We did Dade County Dip back in 2013. Then we released another record called Young and Wild with City Girl, JT, and Baby Soldier. Girls Want to Have Fun. And then during the pandemic, that's when me and X hooked up, and we did There It Go in 2020. And then we just released another project called Can't Love You.
That's what's
With
up.
Cordell, featuring Cordell.
That is amazing, man. So how does it feel to now, you know, years later now, come back in this space now where
Right.
you're actually doing music, you're being involved with the music? How does that feel?
It feel great because now you could control your own destiny. I mean, you could play your own record at any given time now. So it's like I don't have to wait for somebody, you know, to pay me to play my own music.
Gotcha.
I could just play it. So only thing now is the DJs. Do you love me?
Right.
Do you love me? I mean, I ain't do nothing to you. Do you love me? It's
Right.
not a bad record. It's the Buster sample. You know what I mean? Put your hands up.
Yep.
Yeah, put your
Classic joint.
Classic.
And I heard you got some love from Busta on that as well.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, he's like, okay, let's run with it.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So you said you partnered with X.
Yes.
Dude is relentless.
Yes. Oh man.
So what is it like, you know, working with him? Because it just seems to me, because of how I see him operate,
Right.
he's always like on it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely,
He takes his craft so seriously.
Yes.
And I'm talking about you like you're not right there, but
Right.
you know what I mean? He takes his craft so seriously and he's on it. So I could only imagine that, you know, he's going to be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
so is it pressure working with someone like X, or do you enjoy that
Nah,
drive?
you definitely enjoy that. I think that's what I miss with the Dade County Dip project. I mean, I know I had T the Tastemaker helping out, but X is a different, you know, these New York guys, they own it.
Yeah.
You know,
They
like,
don't take no for an answer.
Hello. I mean, listen, I know he relayed, he was like, man, I hit Papa Keith, you know what I mean? Papa say, you call him. I said, all right, I'm gonna get on it.
Right.
A week went by.
But those are just so we could all clarify, because he's here, you're here.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I do those things for a reason.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying? And,
Yes.
and thank you for understanding that, X. You know what I'm saying? I do it for a reason,
Yes.
because even when I do interviews here,
Yeah.
I like for the person to hit me up so they can understand the magnitude of it.
Right.
And they can understand that, hey, X is my guy.
Right.
But you don't need X to come to me.
No.
You have the same access to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was done in a strategic way, not, you know.
And I love that.
We understood that 100%.
I love that.
Say
Papa.
that again?
Now we understood that 100%.
That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
love that because, and then like a few days went by. Man, what's up with Papa Keith? You reached out to him? so I'm like, X, I got him. Like, are we ready?
Right.
But I remember the conversation that he said, man, when you ready, tight, you'll reach out to me. So weeks went by. Well, it's been like 2 weeks.
Right.
I say X, once October hit, because I had a lot on my agenda with coaching the kids in the community, everything going on. And I say October, I'm going to reach out to him. We should be ready to rock and roll.
That's
So I
what's
say,
up.
Pop, we ready. He
Right.
say, Friday, 3 o'clock, don't be there. So we here, but again, X say, man, I'm gonna get there by 2:30. I say, man, you down the street. It's 2:45. X texts me, where you at?
Right.
So he definitely, man.
Because he understands.
He understands,
that these opportunities need to be appreciated.
Right.
Yeah.
And then because of the way how he, you know, the way how X carries himself,
Yeah.
even if you don't want to do it, you're going to do it.
You got to do it.
Because you're going to appreciate his drive and his hustle and the
Yeah.
respect he has
Yes.
for the situation.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He respecting your time. And so I love that about the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
man.
you know,
He definitely on your ass.
so he's a good person to have that partnership with.
Yeah.
All right, so let's break it down now.
Okay.
So what are we pushing right now? What's the single that you need everybody to hop on to right now?
right now, it's out everywhere. Can't Love You featuring Cordell, DJ Type. Listen,
that Busta Rhymes beat.
That Busta Rhymes, yeah, it's crazy, man. So it's like we've been testing out in the